Today we are going to finish looking at different types of test double. In this episode we are going to look at fakes. Hi, I'm Mark Bradley and welcome to Testing All the Things, a screencast in which we use live coding to demonstrate different types of testing tools and techniques. Today we are going to continue working on our driving license generator. We are going to refactor out the mock random numbers generator and replace it with a fake. Fakes are the most complex type of test double. A fake is a real implementation of a dependency, but just not one you'd want to put into production. Fakes are great for things like replacing a dependency that interacts with a database with one that stores and retrieves data from memory or a file, or swapping out a payment system so you can test payments without having to spend real money. Fakes are really useful for end-to-end and integration tests, especially when you have an external dependency that does not have a test environment. Let's look at the code.
In the last episode, we created a mock random numbers generator that implemented the randoms numbers generator interface. In this episode, we are going to replace the mock with a fake. The first thing we're going to do in this episode is create our fake. So here we go. So under test again, we'll create a new class and we will call it fake random numbers generator. That will sound as a test namespace. You'll sit in test and we're all done. Okay, away we go. Nope. Now this needs to implement our random numbers generator. There we go. Let's get rid of this. See it all? And we're not yet implementing the interface, so we'll let the IDE do that for us. There we go. Okay. So, as I said in the introduction, a fake is a real implementation of an interface, just not one you'd want to put into production. So our production random numbers generator will produce a string of random digits, selecting each one a digit at random. However, for this, we still want complete control over this because it's under in our test case. So we want to create the easiest way to create a string of numbers that we have complete control over. To do this, we are going to use the string pad function. So we're going to return str pad. Our input string, which is the string we want to pad, is going to be an empty string. And we want to pad it to the number of digits, so number of digits. And we want to pad it with 1. There we go. And that's our fake created. So what should happen now is it will return the number of a number of ones in a string to the number of digits. So that's a very simple implementation, but it meets our criteria of returning a string of integers to a certain length. And that's it. That's all there is to this fake. It's very simple. It gives us complete control in our test environment. And now we will go about switching out our mock with a fake. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to break all my tests that actually make use of this fake. So I'm not going to get rid of the mock yet. I'm just going to change the assertion. So instead of 0, 1, 2, 3, this assertion will have 1, 2, 3, 4 ones. So that's that one done. And this one will have 6 ones, so we'll replace those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we'll have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This last one will have 4 again. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Save. Excellent. So now if we go and run all of our tests, hopefully those last 2 tests should fail. So we'll run those. And yeah, as we predicted, those tests fail because where we were expecting a number of 1s, we got 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on. If we go back through all our tests, they all fail in the same way. Okay, so let's fix that. So if we change out mock for AL fake random number generator, that gets passed in. If we save that, hopefully all our tests should miraculously pass. So save and run. Oh, call to no, fake random number generator. Right. So yes. So our tests will now fail because we haven't taken out the calls to the mock. So we can take out our mock calls here and here. Now if we run them, there we go, a suite of green tests. Now code in our test is now a little cleaner. So if we look at that, there's no having to set up the mock. Our fake does everything we need it to do. It gives us back the same controlled random string of integers for each of our tests, and our code is much cleaner and neater. And that's all there is really to fakes. Just a simple controllable implementation that you might not use in production, but gives you exactly what you need when you're under test. And that is all we're going to look at today for test doubles. In the next episode, we will move on to looking at something different. Thank you for watching this episode of Testing All the Things. I hope you found it useful. If you enjoyed it, please rate the video and subscribe to the channel. If you did not find the video useful and have constructive feedback, please leave a comment. If you would like to suggest something you would like covered in a future video, please leave a comment as well. I'm Mark Bradley. You can find me on Twitter at @Braddle, or if you're just interested in all things testing, then you can follow me on @TestingAllThe.